Welcome to the Antonucci Fam YouTube channel. In this video, we're continuing work on our coop build in our backyard, and this time we're going to add to the foundation and put up the walls.
Looks good. Looks really nice.
This part right here that I'm cutting out is eventually going to be where the brooder box is, and the exterior door that will open up and get the eggs out. Now, as I'm building this chicken coop, I don't really have a set of plans. I sat down beforehand and made a rough outline with some basic measurements of what I wanted to build, but I didn't go and download any plans or use any kind of website or anything like that. I looked at a couple reference pictures, but again, I didn't use any plans, and I don't really have any experience building chicken coops or anything like that. But that's the nice thing about this, is you can just get in there and you can try it and make mistakes and learn from it and keep going. And what's nice is you can even involve the kids and get them helping out too. Had some really nice times with my son and other family members as we worked on this together. So this wall here is actually going to be the interior wall, and the little space between it and the outside is where the brooder boxes are going to be. So you can start to see how the brooder box is taking shape here. And we originally designed this for 8 chickens, and from what I read, having 3 brooder boxes about a foot by a foot will be enough. So that's what we planned for in that one. Originally, we were going to put this right next to the house, but my wife, who was thinking a little bit more clearly than me, said we might not enjoy the smell in the summertime. So I decided to put it over by the garden. By the way, there in the garden you can see our raised beds that we made, and you can check out the video where we made those on the channel. And I wanted to get this in the yard before it got too heavy. It's already pretty heavy, but I still had a lot to put into it, so I wanted to get it set up where I wanted it before it got incredibly heavy and nearly impossible to move. You could probably tell a little bit that this is on a little bit of a slope, so I'm trying to level it out here to make it as level as possible. Really nice. Right behind me in the garden is where we had our compost pile, so I was just able to toss the dirt right in there. And this is me just trying to figure it out. I knew I wanted it to be level, and just kind of learning as I go. wanted to get it as level as possible before I did the next steps, because I want my walls to be level as well, and so building on a level foundation would be very helpful for that. That was my thinking anyway. So here we're going to start building the front wall, and there will eventually be a door in the front where the chickens would come out into a little enclosed area, but that won't be till much later, a couple videos down the road where we'll show the building of that. If you notice, I have 2 drills here. Very, very helpful to have 2 drills, especially if you're drilling pilot holes or you're using two types of bits.
That's fucking nuts.
Always had to put the clips of my son in there, being a little goofy. But anyway, if you're drilling pilot holes and then putting screws in, it's really nice to have 2 drills, because you don't have to keep changing bits back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It gets very tiresome when you're doing it a lot. So that's something I learned as I build here. There's the 2 right there. And I recommend always wearing ear protection. I know some guys don't like to wear ear protection. My son doesn't have his on there. He didn't want to put it on for this part. But I'll tell you what, gotta save your ears. I can already tell it's difficult for me to hear some things, and I'm not even that old. So I don't want to do anything that's gonna make it worse. This part here, the walls didn't exactly line up. That stud, the horizontal one, was a little bit wider for some reason. So I took that little piece off and then boom, slid it right in there. Like I said, just learning as I go. In this side wall here, you can see where the bigger door is going to be. And that's like the main entrance to the coop now.
Hey, you can move now. I still want to drill and pour your face.
This is the other wall that's alongside the garden. Eventually we took this garden out and moved the raised beds, but for now, in this video at this time, it hadn't been moved yet.
You want to do a couple?
I'm good.
Sure.
My son does a really good job with camera work. He really gets good angles and movements and stuff, so I like to include those when I can. Sometimes the camera's up on a tripod and it's just still, but when he grabs it, he does a really good job. Now here we had to get inside the coop for these shots. It was fun. This right here is eventually going to be a window that I'll put in there. that'll come later. And here's the finished product of what we did for this video. Next time we're going to work on the roof. So make sure you're subscribed. There he is again. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss when that comes out. Thanks for the support.